And so tonight we are doing the Mealtime Solutions, which is party food kit number 3. So if you maybe are sitting here and you're like, Desiree, my friends, they're really not familiar with Tastefully Simple, we would recommend party food kit number 1 for them. For those that have been to many parties and they're looking for more just the seasonal products, you would want party food kit number 2. So upon checkout, I will ask you which party food kit you would like, and we will send that right with your order tonight. You're also going to go home with the invitations and catalogs, and you'll be ready and all set up to go tonight for your party. The other thing I will do is send you some online invites, and you can send those out to people that maybe you would know that are like obviously not going to be able to make it, but you know they love the product and live a little bit further away from you. So that's a great opportunity for you as well to get some more online orders. Your free product is then based on your sales. And so Denise, before I got here tonight, Denise already had $200 in sales. Woo! So our goal tonight
you really should become a consultant.
Exactly, I agree, Pam. Okay, so just a quick show of hands. If Denise decided at the end of tonight that she would definitely is ready to sign on after a year and a half of doing parties and me making all the money, Denise has decided she's ready to give it a try. How many of you would book a party with Denise tonight?
Awesome!
Thank you.
I love you. Now, in the event that you're like, wait a minute, I want my own party.
Friends raise their hand.
I want my own party, and I want to earn the free product myself. And so what I'm going to offer you is the opportunity to do that also. And now the people that you have your major names there, you've got your names, that pull those out, all of your names. Okay, now you've started your list. That's the beginning of your guest list. You know, we find that 50% of people who have a pre-thought guest list in their head of who they're going to invite, the work for you is 50% of the way done. All you got to do is address the invitations and get them to the people. So you've already started your guest list, so you're halfway there. So good job, congratulations. The other thing, maybe you're sitting here like, Desiree, I don't have a big enough house, I don't want to do an in-home taste testing party. I love the product, I know people at work are going to love the product. Can I do a catalog party? Absolutely, you can do a catalog party. And I'll send you home with this. There's a cute little sample in here, a couple catalogs, a couple outside order forms for you. And it will be complete with our ultimate catalog party outline. These are the expectations of a catalog party. We keep them open no longer than 2 weeks. And so each week, you'll have just a little checklist of what you're going to do in order to keep that party going, and ideas and things to help you be creative with your catalog party can also be done online as well. So keep that in the back of your mind. Just remember this, Denise gets credit no matter if it's a catalog party or a taste testing party.
I have a question.
Yes.
If I wanted to set up, if I wanted to do a taste testing and I want to set up a Facebook event, could you help with that?
I can certainly help you with that. I am not a professional at Facebook, but what I will do is help you to guide people to your correct site. And I would ask that you would set up the event, and then I would help you with the invitation, the wording, and things like that. That's something I can help you with. Are you familiar with how to set up Facebook events?
Yes.
Okay, so you're already a step ahead of me. I'm really great at the wording, and I can help you with that. Okay?
Together you make a great team.
And you know what? That's the law of realness, because number one, I will help anybody do anything, but I will not do it for them. Okay? And I believe that, because it's the same thing as a child. You wouldn't, teach your 7-year-old to tie his shoes and then tie his shoes for him for the rest of his life. Okay, so I will help with the wording, I will help in the ways that I know how, but I'm not going to do the event for them. Believe it or not, the less you do, the more people step up. And so when you give them a checklist of what to do, that's the expectation. So my catalog parties are, totally a side note, typically you'll see them in the lap boards, they're around $300 minimum. Is my catalog party. Sometimes they're $250, but usually $300. And that, you guys, you're not doing a whole lot for. You know what I mean? Okay, so the next thing I'd like to talk to you about a little bit is I'd like to talk to you about the Tastefully Simple business opportunity and what that has done for me and my family. Many years ago, I decided I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom with my children. Today they are 16, 17, and 24. I am still a stay-at-home mom with my children. The only difference is I'm now a single mom. So what I'd like to encourage each of you to do is just think of somebody that you know that might be really good at what I'm doing tonight. And as you can see, the law of realness is real. I mean, I love this product, but I make mistakes. Heck, I didn't even know that the meatballs were in the other kit, for crying out loud. So it's not that you have to know everything about the product. I rely on you guys to help me with the ideas that you have too. And so maybe you know somebody who you're like, oh my gosh, she loves this product, she's passionate about it. Maybe you know somebody who's like, hey, I'd like to just add $500 extra a month. How many of you would like $500 extra a month?
Yeah.
Okay, so $500 extra a month could be a car payment, it could be electric bill, it could be gas bill, it could be all of those little bills. Sometimes our husbands get a little, or your husbands, because I don't have one. So sometimes
Your husband, I'm not doing that.
and I will say that because I laugh at myself. So sometimes, you know, husbands get overloaded, and it's nice to just be able to relieve a little bit of that pressure for them. And some of you don't probably really care, but at the end of the day, this is a great opportunity. And so I'd like to encourage each of you to just think in your head, gosh, if I did this, what do I really have to do? And really what you have to do is one party a week. And that's it. If you want to make serious money in this business, you can do one party a week, and that will bring you in about $500 a month. So think about that. What I'd like to do is the next question a lot of people have, and I just answer it completely and totally. In your lap boards, there is an income sheet. Okay? This is the actual taste testing parties that I did in October and November.
Well, I don't have
And if
one.
you don't have one, Pam, you can look at your neighbors.
We'll share.
And so what I do is, the number one question people ask me is, do you really make money doing this? So my answer to that is, well, I wouldn't stick around for 15 years if I didn't make any money. And number one. And number two, I think seeing is believing. And so you're going to see from October to November how many times I left my home. And you'll see the actual income that I earned leaving my home. I think it was 5 days in October. I earned $1,300. The other two were catalog parties. Okay, so a $300 catalog party.
I was counting wrong too.
They missed the cat.
Oh, catalog party, I'm sorry. So CAT is catalog party, and you see I made $1,363 leaving my home 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nights in October. The catalog parties, I made $178 just from those alone. I didn't leave my home. Okay, so this is what's out there. This is the opportunity that's out there for everybody. In November, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nights I left my house, and I made $1,100 in November. See the difference? 5 nights and 5 nights. So what?
I love this.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? So this is what this is real money. This is not fake money. This is one way that I earn income in Tastefully Simple, and the one way that you can earn income tomorrow. So with $57, you can start your business today. How many of you know business owners? How many of you know somebody who owns a business? What do you think their investment in their business was? More than $57?
Yeah.
Okay. So with 3 easy payments of $57, you can start your business today. So I want you to think about that. More importantly, I want you to think about what that income could do for your home. Whether it's $1,100, $1,300, $500, it doesn't matter. My job is to set you up to succeed. And that is what I will promise you that I will do. I will set you up to succeed from the beginning and hit those $500 marks at your parties so that you're walking away making about $150 a night. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's just a little bit about what I do. I'm not going to go into any more detail about that. I don't need to tell you how great Tastefully Simple is. You already know how great the product is. I don't like the word it sells itself because I don't believe it sells itself. Tasting is believing, but as consultants, it is our job to help you come up with those creative meal solutions that bring your family back to the dinner table every night. So for those, even if you're like, oh, Desiree, I hate talking in front of people, as a side note, I didn't sign up because I love talking in front of people. That's a skill that you learn after about 12 years. You learn just kidding. So some of us are slow learners.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Just seeing the number of parties you do a month, you've been doing this for so long. Is this always like your target of what you try to do a month? Have you done less? Have you done more?
Great question.
How has it evolved?
Well, as a single mom, I will answer that it depends on my children's calendar. My kids are first. In my home, my family is first. If I leave my home 4 days a month, I leave my home 4 days a month. I make sure that they are the best 4 parties that I possibly can have. My target number minimum is 600. That's my target number. I want to make $180 every time I'm leaving my home. So that's my target number. That's the number for myself. That won't be probably your target number in the beginning, but that's mine. So yes, I have. In the beginning of my business, I used to do 15 parties a month in the beginning of my business. And that was when we carried thousands of dollars in products and inventory to the home. So yes, I worked really, really hard in the beginning of the business. As a side note, just talking to you as a consultant and as a leader, always remember this, 2 things. Facts tell, benefits sell. Okay? You can make great money selling 1 garlic. You can make phenomenal money selling a Fix It Fast collection. Okay? So that's the difference. Facts tell, benefits sell. Why are they going to buy a collection and not an individual product? That's what you're selling. You're selling people the opportunity to have dinner done in 30 minutes or less. And all they have to do is, it's simple. Just make a grocery list and go to the store. Remember, you have to put them there. You have to remember that you're putting people in the position. How many of you go to the grocery store and spend $100 and still don't know what's for dinner? Everybody in that room is going to raise their hand. Because you do it too. You're a mom. You do it too. I go to the grocery store and sometimes I go, really, what am I going to have for dinner? And I'm a consultant. Do you know what I mean? I'm no different than anybody saying. You're no different than anybody there. So just really be real about it. Number 2, okay, what was I going to say? What was your question, Jess?
Your party number per month, how it fluctuated.
Okay. How was it? I don't remember.
Okay,
it was really good too. Gosh darn it. But it was a moment of brilliance.
You tell me
It
that.
was a moment of brilliance. It was a moment of brilliance. So facts tell, benefits sell, and then just always. Oh gosh, I cannot think of what it was. I apologize. I don't know what it was, but I'll come up with it. And you're there as a service person. You're providing a service to them. And when you always come from a place of service, people will genuinely be attracted to you. If I came here and it was all about how much money I made, and it was all about me and what my family does, and it's all about engaging the people that are in that room. Okay? And so it's not really about you. The second that you take the focus off of you, honestly, they don't know if there's 40 cloves of garlic in the garlic. They have no idea. So don't be afraid to make a mistake. Be more aware of what your guests are talking about and what their interests are. And when you have somebody like Susie, this is the girl you're focusing on at the end of the party. Because at the end of the day, number 1, you'll notice when I started the party, Denise is on a pedestal. She's here. Denise feels valued, she feels loved, she feels a genuine, she just has just a glowing feeling of bringing everybody together. These are all what everybody thinks of her. Okay? So when you have somebody where you're just like, oh my gosh, seriously, you are the ideal new team member. So why not just make fun with that and say, gosh, you could be making money for your ideas. Do you know that? I mean, it doesn't have to be a ticket. It doesn't have to be it just doesn't. You'll see, I didn't give out 1 ticket tonight. They're on my table. But I didn't give out 1 ticket. You want to know why? Because everybody's having fun. I didn't have to create the fun. You created the fun. So it wasn't about giving away something for free tonight. It was about having fun. And so no 2 parties are the same. You can come, how about it, Crystal? No 2 parties are the same. She's seen me do a couple parties and they're just not. No. It just depends on the crowd. And so you really have to let them roll with it. So I'm just going to do 1 dessert, okay, if that's okay. Well, I'm going to do the cake, and then we'll wrap up. So that's a little bit about booking a taste testing party tonight, and a little bit about becoming a consultant. And what I want you to know is I'm not going to stalk you. I don't have time to stalk you. If you want to have a party, great. That's awesome. What I'm going to do is ask you to book your party tonight. When we go to checkout, I'm going to ask you to come to the table with a date in mind. We'll go through my calendar. Hopefully it'll work. We'll pencil it in. You go home and it doesn't work for you, then you give me a call. I'll leave that up to you. You're going home with everything tonight to get ready for your party. Okay? The other thing I want you to know is that this is my job. I rely on this for income. So if you're booking a party with me and for some reason it doesn't fall through, I'm going to ask that you please give